We're talking about knowledge of the future in movies, YouTube channel, Easter Egg Psychic. In this video, I'll show possible future predictive Easter eggs and references to movie director Baz Luhrmann. And there are several good ones in here. You can see this in the classic Doctor Who television serial, Carnival of Monsters, Serial 2, Episode 10, broadcast in 1973. The British science fiction series, the cast of this included Jon Pertwee as the third Doctor, Katie Manning as assistant and companion, Joe Grant. Guest appearances include Leslie Dwyer as Vorg, Cheryl Hall as Shurna, and Ian Marter as John Andrews. So the story of this episode is somewhat complicated because it covers various scales and delves into multidimensionality, worlds within worlds, which is a hallmark of the Who series if you understand the workings of the TARDIS, a police box, time machine. Spoiler alert. So in this story, the TARDIS materializes within what they call a miniscope. And this is basically a machine that miniaturizes creatures along with representations of their natural environments. So to set this up, Lurman has some links to Doctor Who. A very good example would be actress Carey Mulligan. And she was in the director's 2013 romantic drama film adaptation of F. Scott Fitzgerald's 1925 novel, The Great Gatsby. And also in this cast, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire, Joel Edgerton, and Steve Bisley. Carey Mulligan played a very important character in the new Doctor Who series. She was Sally Sparrow. In the 2007 episode Blink, written by Stephen Moffat, it was Series 3, Episode 10, with David Tennant as the 10th Doctor and Freema Agyeman as companion Martha Jones. Alright, so back to Carnival of Monsters, 1973. And there is an interesting hint to Baz Luhrmann by name. And this would be that one of the alien races shown in the serial are also called Lurmans. Same pronunciation, different spelling. So one thing you'll see in Carnival of Monsters is evidence of a precedent of a brilliant storytelling technique that Stephen Moffat became known for. He had used this in the new Who episodes, The Girl in the Fireplace, and The Doctor Dances. You can recognize this as two fundamentally different worlds or spaces separated by a fireplace, hearth, or a simple doorway. Actually, I think this is shown in most Doctor Who episodes when the Doctor and the companions enter and exit the TARDIS time machine. In the Doctor Dances, episode 10, series 1 in 2005, this is a real zinger at the end. So you can really see this in episodes 2 and 3. The TARDIS materializes on what appears to be a sailing vessel in 1926, Earth. Eventually, the Doctor and Joe have to escape from the crew and passengers, find a hatch in a floor in one of the decks or levels of the ship. There are various biomes or environments which exist simultaneously. The varied habitats are not completely sealed off, but are connected through these gateways, portals, or passages. Escaping through another passageway, they wind up in the world of the monstrous Drashigs. My YouTube channel is Easter Egg Psychic. There I go back, I look at movies and television from the past. I analyze these for possible references to future media. These may appear in the form of anecdotes, idioms, anagrams, hidden in the subtext of the work in question. I also use an unconventional method where I look at the likenesses of the actors. And what I found is you can take the likenesses, match these up to some of the anecdotal items, and show past, present, and future information about actors and other personalities who may resemble the personalities in the movie or television episode that you're watching. My email contact is eastereggguy, that's GUY, @yahoo.com. Thanks for watching.